Hey guys, it's Jason here. I just thought I'd do a video of my AFL Teamcoach 2015 footy card collection. I saw some guys on YouTube posting up their collection videos, and I thought it was a cool idea, so I thought I'd share you my collection. So I've started collecting at the beginning of this year, this year's series, and yeah, got the full set of the commons, silvers, and golds. So if anyone of you guys are interested in seeing a video with those cards, post a comment in the video section and for this video, and yeah, I'll do another video. So this is only for the folder with my specials cards like Footy Flix, Footy Pals, captains or checklist cards, pop-ups, Star and Magic Wildcards, and my prize cards. So let's get started. So here I got the checklist cards. They're cool. When I started collecting the series, these were my favorite specials cards. Yeah, they're really cool. So feel free to use the codes if I haven't used them already. On the back of them, they list the players who are in the series of Teamcoach that they've made cards for. So the rest of the checklist cards. Here's the Footy Pals cards. So they're the best and fairest players from each team for 2014. And yeah, some of them are the captains, like Rockcliffe and Pendles. And the backs, they've got glow-in-the-dark images. Here's the other 9. So here are the Footy Flix ones. Might not be able to get them to work. Yeah, they're a bit difficult, but yeah, they're the Footy Flix. First 9. And just on the back, you've got their Guernsey, their number. These are the other ones. So yeah, they're pretty cool. And they animate. Some are clearer than others. You got the pop-ups. There's two players per team. And just on the back, they've got their Guernsey and their number. Alright, so yeah, me and the missus got a card each signed by Joe Watson at a meet and greet, which was cool. We're both Bomber supporters, so that was really awesome. Here's my, I guess, yeah, the ones that I'm most impressed with, the Star Wildcards for this season. I thought the last few seasons, last few years, these ones have been the best looking ones, and that's just my opinion. We've got Tex Walker from Adelaide, Dane Zorko from Brisbane, Yaron from Carlton, who I believe has been signed with Richmond now for next year. Side bottom, Collingwood, Dyson Heppel, Bombers, Nat Fyfe, Brownlow medalist. First half of the year was nearly perfect. It was an amazing season. Jimmy Bartell from Geelong, Jaeger O'Meara from the Suns, and Adam Treloar from GWS, who's now gone to Collingwood. The last two cards I got from this from the Star Wild cards were the Steel Side Bottom and Jimmy Bartell, so I was wrapped when I found those ones. Most of the ones I've had to trade or buy off Gumtree and eBay. But I did get a couple in packs. So when I started collecting, I just bought stacks of packs, and got Tex Walker in a pack and Nat Fyfe in another pack. So I was pretty happy with them. The backs are cool. So they're, but because they're made of a different material than the other cards, the paint chips very easily on them. And I don't know if you can tell, but with my cards, I'm very careful about I'm very particular about the condition of the cards and making sure that they're not damaged or don't have any paint chips or anything. So all my cards are near mint to mint condition. Here are the second 9. So we've got Gunston, which is probably the most sought after Star Wildcard, being Hawks achieving the 3-peat, 3 premierships in a row, and probably the most successful team in AFL VFL history. I saw the last Gunston card sell on eBay for $100, but I think they're mainly going for around $50 and $60. But yeah, that card just looks awesome. The yellow and brown, the Star Wildcard, excellent card. You got Bernie Vince from Melbourne, Del Santo from North, awesome. Robert Gray from Port, Alex Rance from Richmond, Nick Revolt from St Kilda, Josh Kennedy from Sydney, Matthew Prittis from West Coast, and Tommy Boyd. One thing with the Star Wild cards was that there were 2 rare variants released. One was the Gunston card. There was a rare, and I've been told anywhere between 10 and maybe 40 quantities came out, a rare variant where Gunston has a Premiership Cup because the Hawks were the premiers last year. There was a Premiership Cup printed in the bottom right hand side of the card for Gunston, and that's a very rare one. I've only seen a few on eBay and they went for quite a bit of money. The other one was the Matthew Prittis card because he was the Brownlow medalist for last year. They had a Brownlow medal logo printed in the bottom left corner, so that's the other rare variant. So if any of you guys have any of those 2 cards, you're very, very lucky. So they're the Star Wild cards, and there's the backs of them. Which are really cool. Alright, so now I'll get on to the Magic Wildcards, which are the 3D cards. And when you bought a box, in every box you'd either get a Star or Magic Wildcard. So they were pretty rare, and hence why I've had to buy most of mine. So you've got Eddie Betts from Adelaide. I don't think the camera's picking up the 3D quality, but it's really cool when you see it in person. Dane Beams from Brisbane Lions, Troy Menzel from Carlton, Jamie Elliott from Collingwood, which I think's the most sought after Magic Wildcard by the looks on how much they go for on eBay. Brendan Goddard from Bombers, Stephen Hill from Freo, Stevie Motlop from Geelong, Jack Martin from the Suns, Toby Green from GWS. And the backs are just the same characters, but they're not 3D. It's just a print of the same image. And here's the other 9. You've got Bradley Hill from Hawks, Dom Tyson from Melbourne, Brent Harvey from North, Ollie Wines from Port, Brendan Ellis from Richmond, Jack Billings from St Kilda, Kieran Jack from Sydney, Nick Natanui from West Coast Eagles, and Marcus Bontempelli from Western Bulldogs. So most of these, I had to trade or buy in a pack, and or buy off eBay or Gumtree. And so, but the ones I won in packs, I found I was able to get Marcus Bontempelli, Kieran Jack, and the first one I got was Jack Martin. So they were pretty cool. I like them a lot. The 3D effects are awesome on them, and just there's the same images of them, but on the back. So they're really cool. Okay, so now the last ones I've got are the prize cards. So there was 56 prize cards released. Oh wait, 54, and so that's 3 per team. Each team got 3 players. They get a prize card, and when you bought one of these folders, you'd get a prize card in them. So I've got the whole set of the Adelaide Crows, so that's Talia, Patrick Dangerfield and Eddie Betts. Brisbane Lions, I've got the full set, Lewis, Rockcliffe and Pierce Hanley. And then Troy, Menzel, Judd and Yaron are from Carlton, and that's a full set of them. So I don't have the whole set, and I'm looking at getting them. So if there's any of you guys watching this video and you have any of the ones I need, I'll list them in the video description, and I'll show you them here. But yeah, if you're selling them, send me a post a comment on this video or send me an email. I'll put my email in the description as well. So Collingwood, I've only got Steel side bottom, so I'm after Cloak and Pendlebury. I've got the full set of the Bombers ones, which are Joe Danaher, Dyson Heppel and Zaharakis. And Freo, I've only got Stephen Hill, so I need Ballantyne and Mundy. And yeah, the backs are just the reverse image. So Geelong, I've got Mitch Duncan and Stevie Johnson. So I need Tom Hawkins. Gold Coast Suns, I've got Gary Ablett Jr., Tommy Lynch, and Need Swallow. And for Greater Western Sydney, I've got Devon Smith. So I need Mumford and Treloar for that one. So Hawks, I got the full set, which I'm really happy because they're an amazing team. Luke Bruce, Gunston and Sam Mitchell. And from Melbourne, I've got Dom Tyson, so I'm after Vince and Jack Watts. From North, I've only got Luke McDonald, so I'm after Nick Del Santo and Brent Harvey. Now this page looks nice. When they're full and they're all together, they look really nice. So for the Port Adelaide, I've got Travis Boak, Robbie Gray and Ollie Wines. That was the first set that I got out of all the prize cards, first team set. Richmond, I've got Brandon Ellis, Dustin Martin and Alex Rance. And Saints, I've got the full set also with Jack Billings, David Armitage and Jack Stephen. That's really cool. Sydney, I've got Luke Parker. So the ones I need are Buddy Franklin and Kennedy. And West Coast, I've got the full set. Luke Shuey, Nick Natanui, Matthew Prittis. And Western Bulldogs, I only need Stuart Cramery. I've got Jackson McRae and Robert Murphy. So thank you for sticking around and listening to, I hope you enjoyed it, checking out my collection. So yeah, if you have any of the prize cards that I need and you're happy to sell, send me a message and I'm sure we can work something out. Alright, thanks again for watching this video, and I hope you have all enjoyed this year collecting the cards and your collection is awesome too. Alright, cheers. See ya.